Season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 7. It is the Harmattan playoffs, and it is day 4. 2 more days to go after this, and then we will begin the league stages, and we will have the teams that joined us last season and won the grand finals, the top 3 teams, 10, 11, 21st century Ahmed Brother. You will see them in the coming phases. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop right straight into it. We've got some action here already brewing, so we know for a fact something is stewing. But what is that? What is that thing that is stewing? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to discover the LPL. Mm. It's a little bit of a big discovery here. We've got a little bit of something something. Right, their esports. I think they should be fine here. I think it's Gun Machine that had them by the neck past couple of times. Well, fortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case this time around. So they will be enjoying this their position just by themselves this time. So fortunately for them, they'll not be losing any sleep over that one for the time being, but should be enjoying looting here. I mean, this place is more like a one man, looting spot, or at least max 2 man, not an entire, oh, okay, 3 man team. Why not? Why not? It's not too far-fetched, but as a squad, this place is a pretty small, to get all the utilities you need, except you're going to be, aggressive and just hop out right the gate and stop. But, their esports have been very, very consistent, always putting themselves with some points on the board. I think there would be a little bit of repertoire here and there for, their performance coming into the final couple of days for the playoffs, so there could be a little bit of a definitive style that they would be looking into if they decide to, still keep playing like this, still keep putting some numbers on the board for themselves. Well, it's not too far-fetched, and it's definitely not too early for them to, switch things up and try to get, I would say, maybe try to get something on the rest of the teams that do like to play around this position that they've chosen. Interesting zone that we've got, a little bit of a northern thing. African Legends, this is the zone that they would like if they've not gotten called out by foul play here, but I think they've learned something valuable. I think they've learned something valuable going against foul play, 4 times or rather 8 times out of 8 so far, inside of or rather 6 times out of 6 inside of this Saverny position. I think they've lost every single time. They've not come out on top, and that's why they're suffering here, as you can tell on the leaderboard. So hopefully they've advanced. They're trying to do something different now. You can see Solo and Prophet just in the little that eastern side of Milta Power, so they should be fine here. But they are playing as 2, so it might be a little bit of a tricky one for them to advance, especially from an eastern position. But could mean anything, could be anything. So there could be so many ways this could go. But I'm not biting off a little. I'm not biting off more than I can chew. That's for sure. But there could be big rewards for them if they can get some points on the board. But it's a little bit too early to start calling the shots. or start calling the bluffs of most of these teams. You can see Team Afro Esports just settling and nestling nicely here with Merstakin chilling just inside of Yasnaya. It's going to be a very tricky one, though. It's a 3 versus 4. RSG, very solid right now as a 4-man team. Full strength with Danny Brown, Emma, Mystic, and Quilla. So this might be a little bit difficult. It might be a little bit of a difficult one for, Afro Esports to do something. Yeah, like I said, might be a very bit of a difficult one for Afro Esports to, switch things up. But Yasnaya has always been Afro Esports home base. They know all the nooks and crannies. RSG are just they're just visitors. So this could go either way right now. There could be a big significant change in dynamic, coming into the final third for most of these teams. But, I'm not I'm not losing too much sleep over this. But Harsh Esports, African Legends, I think those are the teams we need to keep a steady eye on because they are currently at the bottom of the leaderboards. But after the stellar performance we saw on day 3 from Unsolid Army, I will be looking out for them to, at least crack into the top 3, over 14th Gaming if they will allow that. But it's not looking like that's going to be a possibility because 14th have been super, super consistent, But then Unsolid Army are right up there with them right now with 411 and 911, the dynamic duo, very capable and very able of making things happen for themselves and for the team. But, speaking of the dynamic duo, let's take a look at Unsolid Army. I think they are in the middle of the zone right here. Yes, they are. A little bit smack dab center. And not giving too far away. They're not giving too much intel away. But then this position that they're in, not the most likely spot. But I do like their split, and that's a nice split that they've got going on. But can they maintain it though if there's any sign of danger? It's not the most ideal position to hold. It would be better to hold the terrain, but I am loving the confidence coming from Unsolid Army, that's for sure. They were never this confident. That I know. They were never ever this confident. And shows in the lot and the work ethic that we've seen, time and time again. But hopefully they don't get caught off. Play zone will be shrinking any moment from now, so we'll get a general idea of what this play zone will be. But I think most of the teams already have that idea of this Yasnaya position, so that's why they haven't necessarily moved the muscle, because they know Yasnaya is probably going to be in the next circle and even possibly the circle after that. So yes, most of the teams already have a general idea there. DP28 shots going out, courtesy of some action there. So do you know Team Aatrox also having the same idea, trying to circumvent, make things quick, move straight into Yasnaya as well. Anon, Rect, and Valley have a little bit of a ways to go here. They are trying to advance into something unique for themselves as well, but it is the NPL. The NPL script is always going to be dynamic every single time, It's always going to be dynamic. And all of these teams are always going to learn every single time. New strategies, new ways to adapt, new ways to get better. Ooh, that's a big shift. Moves a little bit towards the western side, and I think most of these teams, oh, there's some teams actually still tanking the blue tryout squad and fake, all in that western corner. I think they should have the easiest rotation coming into the circle from the west shooting range. She should be able to play comfortably around those positions. You can see a foul play already starting to make the moves, and they should be fine going into the forward lanes. Unsolid Army still sitting very nicely in a 3-1 split. Just holding the bridge from end to end. I mean, that is a fantastic position. If they can hold it off, they will be able to take a lot of points if they can hold that bridge off. But it's going to be a very hard one to do because they've still got ops in Yasnaya, still be a couple of ops by the southern side. But it looks like 4 portions here, and Harsh might just be running into each other. It's 4 portions of rice just to navigate a little bit towards the southern side. Might be circling around to get an opening as well, but might change how things go for them even going forwards. Here's the bodies again. Spray is good, but Harsh Esports will take a whole lot more for them to do something from here. But 4 portion, no, they are trying to breach this position. Nerd has taken a couple of shots, and looks like 4 portions want this little compound. They believe they want it for themselves. They are trying to gather as much intel as possible into the corners that be. And Lonte will make the advance. Will pop in just fine. RSG now taking a hit, courtesy of Afro Esports. I talked about this. Danny Brown gets caught out by Kage, and he will take a serious hit. But he's going to be dropped by a beautiful grenade by Emma. And now, we will have to be very careful. Icy with a spray onto 4 portions of rice. And we take that hit. Kage falls away, takes a serious battering all the way there. I believe that came from the guys from Gods of War, and Afro Esports might be in a little bit of some trouble here. RSG will not be backing away at all. 2 bodies now. Possibility of 2 bodies dropping for RSG against the guys from Afro Esports. But Quilla will send a couple of shots with the DP-28 over the northern side. We'll catch a couple of hits onto the guys from Gods of War, but it's going to take a little bit more there. He peeks up again and he gets hit immediately. Quilla has to be super careful. Oh, what a grenade from Mystic. Oh, what a grenade from Mystic. Quilla now pops over, gets a couple of shots, and he does drop Don't Blink. Gods of War now looking strong. Emma bites the dust, courtesy of Dago. Surely RSG have to deal with this. They have to deal with this, but Quilla's actually bouncing grenades off the wrong corner. Dago 2 for 2 now. Mystic the next to fall. Afro Esports up to 2 for 1. Beautiful DBS shots. Sends Dago down immediately to deal with Mersach, as he's going to be knocked away with the DBS. He's getting his HP levels back up. Surely the grenade or Molotov cocktail or something will have to be dealt with there. He has the angles, pops the DBS through the corner, but can't seem to get the angles right. Here he goes again, trying to hold off. Can he keep Afro Esports at bay? Will he allow for the reset? Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Quilla! Quilla! Obadiah! MVP, he even shoots with the DP for good measure, as RSG will put the screws to Afro Esports, and Quilla is the man to do it. Don't sleep on Quilla, that's for sure. RSG on top, 3 eliminations to them, and what a way to kick off the game today. That was very exciting, I can't lie, but looks like Cole might be biting off a little bit more than they can chew there. They've been hit by Unsolid Army, 2 bodies down now. Unsolid Army have 3, and I think they've done just enough to rid the lobby of Cole. And once again, 411 and 911, the unstoppable duo somehow make it happen. with 3 eliminations, and they will be sending them back into the lobby. Harsh Esports still holding strong, very strong here against the guys from 4 Portions. And Harsh Esports need a lot. They need to turn up. 2 eliminations for 4 Portions. They've been spinning the block and circling. They were able to steal 2 away from Harsh as well. So there is a Tempest for a 2 versus 1 here, but Ijebu Gari has to be very careful. Play zone is not in his favor, so it would be much more ideal for them to reposition. But they probably want to deal with that final player. You know, we want to deal with that final player. That's for sure. Now the angles are looking super tight here, as 4 Portions will be making their rotation just outside of Rozok. I think most of the teams are already starting to get the angles here. The bridge on Solid Army still have it on lock, and you can tell they know exactly what they're doing here. They're playing the terrain. I've never seen on Solid Army play the terrain, but look at that now. They're doing it almost perfectly. Quilla again in the feed, shooting towards the guys from Gods of War single-handedly. He gets a couple shots off, but I do not think he can go for the finish. It's a little bit too far off. Seems to spray down. Probably going to take a vehicle, go over there and wrap that up. But Gods of War are nowhere in sight. But is he aware? Probably going to go for the reset. Seeing as they do not have all of the bases covered there. Probably left Fierce a little bit too long. I think they should be able to come and pick Fierce up. Should be fine. But wow. Imagine if Quilla knew that this guy was alone. Probably pull up to him immediately. Immediately, man. But where are the rest of his teammates, though? Are they on their way back? Okay, because Gravity isn't moving. Wormhole is moving. I think Wormhole is the one going for the reset, but he might get caught off by Unsullied Army. It's going to be a tricky one still. But I think Don't Blink will be making something happen, you know, going forward. Tryout Squad in danger now in the north. They're getting caught out by 14th Gaming. Another one will be biting the dust there. Looks like offline will be the last one left. What a grenade that was. And the AUG from Sench will shut that away. And the performance that we've been witnessing so far has been absolutely delirious coming in from most of these teams. But 14th Gaming still holding very subtly in the north. And they're not too far off. And there's a little bit of angst amongst these teams. If they can do something about the positions that they're holding, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to, you know, to clutch something or change something or, you know, improve their strategies. But the play zone will be closing out a little further, so we will know for sure who's going to be blessed. But I think 14th Gaming should be fine. They have most of the terrain at their disposal coming in from the north, so we'll know for sure who's going to be coming out on top. Oh yeah, they should be fine. It's pretty straightforward rotation for them, but 7 lost. This might be the best position they've ever had. But unfortunately for them, they're playing as 3 now. And there's no Slider. Slider is not in the team. Could have been so much worse for them. Well, now they have to play the entire the western terrain as a 3-man squad. It's going to take a lot of resources to make that happen, but the African Legends are still playing it slow, still surviving, still holding on. I think you should be able to play this little tower here, but Fake taking a hit from foul play, and foul play probably gonna want to take this engagement as well. Ooh, Jabugari catching Prophet there. 4 Portions will snatch that one away. And African Legends rotating around too much will be getting hits. Solo now. He wants all the smoke. He's trying to deal with Fake immediately, but Jin Mori's off the back line, so he has to be careful of Jin Mori's position. But they're already making the advance inside of the circle. So an engagement here will slow them down and cost them resources. It's all a matter of what is important. 4 portions still in the feed, raining hell onto most of these teams actually, and they're not letting this one slide. Another one bites the dust. Jebugari is still enjoying that southern position. They're dealing with the bridge. I was expecting Unsullied Army to be here actually holding this bridge down, but they will be on the other bridge still holding that one down instead. Harsh Esports still down to 1, still holding off. Gods of War now taking serious damage in the north. There's too many bodies around. Gravity tries to spray deep, but he can't seem to find or connect the shots. But Foul Play will be losing one into the background. Cozy Black playing from down, spraying deep as well, trying to catch a couple bodies, but they're Esports as well, trying to hold off Fake into the western side. Most of these teams engaging themselves and then taking away points. Every point you take is a point against someone you're trying to go over. So most of these teams already know that it is a definitive moment of who will make it into the Pro League. And here we go. Fierce getting called out, dropped away by Cozy Black. Foul Play looking stronger and stronger, but they still have a player knocked away. Cozy peeked out a little bit too much there. Will take a hit, a major hit. We'll have to pick his fights very carefully. Here comes Quilla. What a rotation by Quilla. Will he spray perfectly? Yes, he does catch a couple of shots in. But unfortunately, Cozy Black was able to get out of dodge just in time. And take a look at Unsullied Army. Just enjoying this little position they've got here. Probably going to catch Cozy Black off guard. Yes, they will. They've spotted him. Hopefully he doesn't get stopped out. But Vali's in the water there, swimming to safety. Trying to find a way into the next circle, for he will be discovered. It's all left to Anon there. There's only so much Anon can do inside of the water. He's taking serious water damage. And he's probably going to drown in there. Yes, he does. And that will be the end. 4 portions now, up to 5. Unsullied Army, up to 3. And they still have all of their bodies. Making a rotation from a clean break. A very clean break for Unsullied Army right now. But now, can they breach into the zone? Quilla's up in the north. 14th Gaming looking super strong east of the circle there. No engagements coming in from the north for them at least. They should be worried about the eastern side that they are trying to hold off by the edge there. But it's going to take a lot of resources. But I think they should be fine. Got a couple of bodies still holding those corners. Unsullied Army know exactly where they are trying to breach from. But hopefully they do not get caught out. African Legends are still up, still holding tight. So far, 4 portions have been super aggressive. They've got some serious points on the board for themselves. I believe they're up to 5 eliminations, but here comes Babalawo now. He might be getting discovered and he might be getting stopped out. He shouldn't have turned away. That is a fight you take. You have the high ground. That was what I was expecting actually. Deal with 4 portions because they will be a threat later on. And now Jebugari moves up, tries to hold the angles and squeeze Unsullied Army, force them back into an uncomfortable position. But it looks like Babalawo's vehicle has been destroyed because he turned around. He shouldn't have turned around. That allowed them to shoot him away. Gods of War down again. Another one bites the dust. And now Hove trying to play from the back line. Surely he's been spotted. And Babalawo now makes the advance. Beautiful finish. Cozy Black getting run over by 411. Unsullied Army now up to 4. Hove is there playing from the back line. He might be getting caught out. Smokes come out. Surely Babalawo will drop this guy. But imagine he gets dropped first. Crazy scenes. He gets dropped immediately. And he's going to be sent back into the lobby. What a scene here. And another one bites the dust again. Hove 2 for 2. Spray is deep again. Tries to drop him immediately. 411 wants all the smoke. He has to go outside. He has to deal with Hove before Jebugari pulls up to the scene. The reset would be the wiser call here, but 234 still outside. Still trying to get an angle. Pops a grenade. Can't seem to get the job done, but oh, what a shot. What a shot from 234. But the Jebugari's there to shut things down. He can't seem to get the finish. Gets knocked away. Smoke is perfect. What a beautiful smoke grenade. What a beautiful smoke grenade. Teamwork from Unsolid Army. Oh, wow. Ijebu Gari said, no way, not in my house. We were going to stop that dead in its tracks. 4 portions, still holding on, still having crazy numbers. But Unsolid Army have been cut down to just 2. Jebugari still laying the onslaught on their position. Surely he has to deal with them now. He wants to take them on all by himself. DBS in hand, but the smokes are too much. He can't see. Trying to pop through into the little window position he has there. Surely they can hear his footsteps now. They're trying to seek him through. Surely they will have to take him on as a 2 versus 2. And here comes the play zone. Now will be a game changer. Drop shot is good, and he will be stopped dead in his tracks. Unsolid Army out on top. But will they make it out in time? Their esports now down to 1. Another one bites the dust. Agathe just playing behind the rest of the team, and they're all going to be sent back into the lobby. She's waiting for the smokes to clear. 911 falls away. 411 probably gonna fall away as well. Here comes 7 Lust trying to make the rotation, but they can't get caught out. Playzone is hurting right now. You have to advance. You cannot waste too much time, but she wasted too much time, and she will be sent back deep into the lobby. Another opportunity now to center forward. 14th Gaming looking stronger and stronger by the hour. They've got everything to work for them right now. Every single thing is working for their good. They have every single nook and cranny covered. Now we're about to find out if that's going to be the case. Got 7 bodies left. Gods of War. Can they get a chicken dinner? 14th Gaming. Will they get the chicken dinner instead? Who's gonna stop? Who's gonna make it happen? Who's gonna crack it open? There's the angles here, the opportunity for them to circle back. Cold is looking for an opening, looking for an angle, but the Gods of War are patient. They're silent. Cold has to be very careful. He's driving around, too much danger. Smokey is there. He's driving as well. Oh, he almost had that one in the bag, but he will be stopped dead in his tracks as well. 14th Gaming surely have this one in the bag. So 4 versus 2, but Cold peeked out a little bit too long for there, and he's gonna be dropped out immediately. Here comes Don't Blink. He's in the smoke, but he's gonna be dropped too. Now it's all left to gravity, but he will be stopped. Chicken dinner, 14th Gaming. What a way to wrap this one up. 8 eliminations, and 8 eliminations for their good. Gods of War in 2nd place with 6. 7 Lust in 3rd place with 2. Unsolid Army in 4th place with 6. And there, Esports in 5th place with 2. RSG in 6th place with 4. And 4 portions in 7th place with 7. African Legends in 8th place. Foul Play in 9th place with 1. Fake in 10th place. Aatrox in 11th place. 12th place Harsh Esports. Tryout Squad in 13th. 14th to Call. And Afro Esports in 15th with 3. Wow. What a way to wrap things up. I was not expecting that at all. But Harsh Esports, I think they did get some significant points. I think 2 points there, just to keep themselves above the fray. But what a way to wrap things up, man. 14th Gaming, chicken dinner, crucial stuff. But 4 portions were absolutely fantastic. Ijebugari and Hove especially, they were absolutely brilliant to watch. But that's match 1. We've still got 3 matches up for you, so don't touch that down. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll be back with match 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 7, brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance, your one-stop shop for all things savings and loans. And don't forget spending too. If you're trying to spend some money, get your pink passport and spend. Get some some spending points as well on that one. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we've got action lined up. Miramar is the map, and it is match 2 of the Harmattan split playoffs. We just saw some fantastic performances come through from 4 portions on Solid Army and 14th Gaming as they slipped into that chicken dinner suit. I think this is the second chicken dinner of the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Man, the league is going to be crazy. The league is going to be crazy work. It is going to be crazy work with the performances I've been seeing. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into the action. Teams are in the planes in the air. Let's take a look at that flight path and see what favorite parts of Miramar we are going to be seeing tonight. Ooh, what an interesting split. So we already know El Pozo, water treatment, Hacienda. I think maybe we'll see a little bit of San Martin and Pecado engagements earlier on. Chumacera, Puerto Parisio, Impala, Los Leones. I think Los Leones will probably be a very, very hot topic for most teams here. Probably going to have like 2 or 3 teams in there right off the jump. We're about to find out, but most of those teams that do love to play in the north, do love to play in the snow. Well, we're about to find out, what they are about, what they like to do, and what the vibe is. But I'm not going to be I'm not going to reach too far, but it looks like Afro Esports are playing as 4. Now we've got Dego, we've got Muchkeza, we've got Kage and Merstak. It's gonna be a wild one. It's gonna be a very wild one coming into this final third. Remember, we've got 2 more days left of playoffs. 2 more days left of some playoffs activities, just to see who's gonna be left standing. We're gonna discover something unique. Well, take a look at that play zone though. Woo! El Pozo is the place you want to be right now. That is the place you want to be. Gods of War should try to make a rotation towards that corner. It would pay them later. Water treatment, San Martin, those are the places you want to be right now, as mentioned earlier, But Fake in Chumacera, and I think 4 portions around those parts as well. They should be fine. Ooh, African Legends already taking hits. 2 bodies down. Unfortunate scenes from them. They've lost Solo. They did land with one of the strongest teams in Miramar, Afro Esports. So fortunately already taking casualties here. Prophet is all on his lonesome there, trying to, I believe, take a hit. And I believe that's Dego has been sourced out. Hopefully the rest of his teammates can pull up to the scene, but Kage is already outside. He does have that M249. That might be a game changer. That might do something special. They have their sights set on his position, and they are circling together. You can see. Ooh, here comes Kage. He should have dropped him immediately. You shouldn't have allowed the grenade. A grenade? What did he try to do there? Jump out with the grenade? Man, that is wild. That is very wild, bro. Super wild, I can't lie, man. Bro got caught mid-air with the grenade, man. Only here, 3 eliminations Afro Esports. They've started to separate themselves from the rest of the lobby right here, you can tell. A little bit of a southern move. So, you see on Solid Army just in the northwest, or rather northeast. But 4 portions have the right idea. Rotating to Montaigne over this early. They already have a plan there. You can see it's already coming to fruition. Playzone will be shutting down in a couple of minutes. And now everyone is going to decide what it is they are trying to do here. Cole, not necessarily having the best of games so far. We'll take a little bit of a gander at the leaderboards. So Cole are sitting just below Fake. You know, so 14th Gaming on taking some serious hits in the south. And I think they just got dropped. I think they all got dropped by 7 lost. Wow. Man, the second half of the leaderboard is absolutely going crazy right now. Cole, you know, Fake, 7 lost. You know, all of them have to be out of reach of Tryout Squad and Harsh Soldiers. You know, but then Harsh Soldiers have been doing well enough. You know, but they still need to perform significantly better than Tryout Squad. You know, Tryout Squad, all it takes is one good game for these guys and everything is going to change. You know, but unfortunately, they've been playing as 2 this entire time. So that has been limiting their, you know, their capacity, their ability to do something, you know, significant going forwards. But I still believe that they might just have something in the tank. Because as it stands, they will not be making it into the league stages, but it's not too late at all. They've still got a lot of time. They've got roughly 8 more matches to prove something, you know. They've still got 8 more matches to outperform Harsh Esports, to outperform Cole, to outperform Fake, 7 lost, RSG, even Gun Machine. I don't think we've seen Gun Machine today, so you know, Gun Machine might just be slipping away right now. You know, they might just be slipping away. Gun Machine have not shown up today. Ooh, well, here comes Cole and Afro Esports having the same idea, making a rotation into each other. Light has been knocked away. And Triple X might be getting caught out here. They pull up immediately. Zella might have forced himself into a very terrible position here. Smokes, put him in the vehicle and drive away, man. Put him in the vehicle and drive away. That is what you do. You put him in the vehicle and then you drive away. He's probably going to get touched up now. Triple X still playing off the backside. Hopefully he can get an angle, but he's been spotted as well. His vehicle might probably go up in flames here if he doesn't manage to get out of danger. Yeah. What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? Oh, Light gets dropped away as well. Zella will be the last one left. Hopefully he keeps something on the board for Cole there. This guy is probably gonna get blown away as well. Wow. Okay, you've blown up the vehicle. They will still come for you. And that will be Much Keza, ladies and gentlemen. 6 eliminations for Afro Esports. I mean, you gotta know what is you gotta know what you're doing. You have to know your plan. You know, you have to execute. You have to execute your plans every single time, man. Should have put that guy in the vehicle and got out of dodge. You have the smokes, you have the utilities. You know, it could have gone so much better. You know, for Cole right there. I'm not sure what they, how many points they got in the previous game, but they are dangling really, really close. You know, to getting eliminated from the league. It could take a little bit more than they thought. You know, it could take so much more than they thought. But, you know, it is what it is. Afro Esports up to 6. This might be that performance that puts Afro Esports a little bit above. You know, a little bit above. This is probably going to catapult them into that second place finish. You know, but 4 Portions probably going to have something to say about that one because they have the best rotational pattern coming in from that western side. Hopefully they will not be getting caught out. It's a little bit of a pandemonium coming in here, but Afro Esports have an interesting rotation coming out from them here from the southeast. I think they should be fine. Probably going to play off of a Power Grid and San Martin, but Unsullied Army also have a very solid position inside. You can take a look at their esports playing it very slow. Now they can play in giving these circumstances, giving the playing path, you know, and the play zone, but they should be able to make a rotation, you know, from the western side. The same one that Dream Team is making right now is going to work out the exact same way, you know. But I think speaking of Dream Team, I'm trying to remember where they are on the leaderboards here. I think you're sitting somewhere in the second page as well. So I'm sitting in ninth place. You know, somewhere around that part. So I think around the same parts as their esports. Ooh, Aatrox in serious trouble there for 4 Portions. 4 Portions have found their rhythm today. 2 down now for Aatrox. 3 down. Rykard will be the next to go, and it's all left to Anon. There's only so much you can do. 4 Portions, you have to respect them. They play with a lot of experience and mechanics. They are a purely mechanical team with pure terrain play. It is all pure mechanics for 4 Portions. That is exactly the style they play. This is the only team I believe, you know, that can outwit, you know, teams like the Invincibles, 14th, Unsullied Army, Afro Esports. This is a team that can outwit them, you know. But it is only when they play, you know, terrain and you know, mechanical games like this. They do enjoy the Miramar a lot. You know, this is the map. I think this is the map where they've performed the most over the past couple of days. You know, so at least they always find a way into the top 5 most of the times in Miramar if they do not run into a team that loves to play on the offensive and they lose players to engagements, you know, stuff like that. But when everything, you know, goes up in their favor, they usually put out some serious numbers, you know. So catching Aatrox off guard here worked miracles for them. Hopefully Anon will be able to put some points on the board for Aatrox as well, because Aatrox also sitting in that second half of the leaderboard right now, so they need a lot. They have a lot of work to do. Their esports now coming in from the south. Tryout squad also coming in from the south. Most of these rotations will cause a lot of chaos, but here comes Harsh Esports now against Afro. Can they keep them at bay? It is going to take a lot of work to keep Afro Esports at bay, because they do have the high ground, and that works miracles for them every single time. Harsh Esports need a lot to do here. They have a lot of ground to cover if they are trying to do something about Afro Esports. Harsh need a solid game, a very, very solid game going forward. They cannot be eliminated early. That will significantly reduce their chances of qualifying for the league. But they do have the they do have the onslaught of you know, consistency. You always gotta know, man. You always have to know where the enemies could potentially be. That was so unnecessary, just not checking, that is so dangerous, man. And Anon gets discovered there by RSG. I think it would be Mystic that puts the blinds on him, and that will be the end for Aatrox there. But Harsh Esports, that's a nice split. Oh, that's a nice spray from Lante. Oh, Lante is cooking here. Sprays deep, catches Muchkeza, but unfortunately can't do much about it from this distance. But I do love the fact that they will not back away. They will spray. But there's only so much that will yield going forwards. I think they're aware of that intel as he peeked out there. Mersnak will pop him immediately, and he will take a serious hit. But Afro Esports now, Muchkeza has taken the hit. So that means the next time he takes a hit, it's going to hurt a lot more. Because that is part of the mechanics of this game. The more times you're knocked away, the faster you will bleed out. The more damage you will take again and again. But this position that they're playing right now is very nice. Harsh Esports, if they can get some good points here. But hopefully it doesn't squeeze them out. But I think 7 lost are already back into the lobby. Are they? Okay, they are not actually back in the lobby. They are in the south, and they've actually got 4 eliminations to boot. So now the game is about to get very, very interesting now. There's a little bit of a game day action coming through from Foul Play. They are just out sitting outside. Also deep in the south. Dare Esports now have made their rotation. A little bit of a close call one towards Fake. Now this is not the kind of fight Fake needs to be taken right now. Will it yield something though? Sandstorm is already here. And Fake will be making their rotation into the zone. Hopefully they will be able to make it out of dodge in time. It's going to be a big shift, a bigger positional advantage. Wait a minute. Does the sandstorm inflict damage? The sandstorm inflicts damage. Wow. I never realized. Okay, well, that's going to be the end of that. Hopefully that doesn't stop anyone. And here they come again. Fake is here. Fake have the best angles, the best position right now to take this on. Their Esports, they're turning their back away. Agatha is getting seriously peppered with that mini 14 from Shanks. But fortunately, she manages to get behind cover just in time. Their Esports under serious siege here. 911 takes a hit. Unsullied Army might be in trouble here. And that might change some dynamics going forwards. Their Esports now will be receiving a hit from 4 portions. Western Sun was looking very caked up. Babalawo now popping his smoke just underneath. And Unsullied Army. Again, this terrain play is not the best, especially knowing, that there's enemies all over. Terrain play is only best if you can deal with enemies at least in front of you and behind you simultaneously. There's a lot of resources that go into that. But here comes Unsullied Army looking for that opening. 4 portions now trying to deal with the guys from Dare Esports. Utilities after utilities. Here comes the corner spray. On with the angle again. He's going to be dropped away by Spag and Pepsi. Beautiful shot. Mami falls. Dare Esports now losing 2 almost immediately. Mami and Buttercup swept away 5 for 4 portions. And now Dare Esports down to 2. Smokes, grenades. And frag grenades now will be following suit. Rage now taking a hit courtesy of 411. Unsullied Army now found their footing and they're starting to cook one after the other. The numbers start to dial down. And here comes Babalawo looking for an opening, looking for an entry. 911 still low on HP. They have to look out for his position. And now is another opportunity. Dare Esports finally swept away there. Dami will be the next victim. He falls away as well. I believe it's all going to be left to Agathe to hold on for their Esports, but she's been discovered as well. And now it's an opportunity for Babalawo to scout out and feel what's going on there. Should be wiser to switch to the AKM, which he does. But will it yield something? Can he catch 4 portions of guard? Probably has siphoned all of this intel to the rest of his teammates. They can stop 4 portions right now. They have all the angles, but they cannot forget about Hove. Just hoving up on that northern side. Again, 4 portions trying to rotate around. Probably going to catch them off guard if they're not careful. They will be instead playing a defensive position inside, and Unsullied Army will deal with Fake, and that will be the end of Fake. 4 eliminations for Unsullied Army, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're down to 10 teams. 32 bodies are in the cut, and that tells you exactly what the deal is here. Ooh, 411 sprayed a little bit too strong there. We'll drop him down to about 50% of HP. Quilla and Danny Brown, you do not want to mess with that duo. They are absolutely capable. Unfortunately, Mystic has been sent back into the lobby. Same with Emma. But they still have 5 eliminations to their name. Ooh, Quilla's hurt. Spins out. He spun out immediately now. Harsh Esports in trouble once more, getting called out. I believe by 4 portions there. Now that one will be a big breather for Harsh Esports. Lunte, hopefully he can hold the corners there, but I don't think the reset is too far-fetched. Gods of War have pulled up to the scene again. Most of the rotations coming in will take a little bit of extra time and extra effort to hold in place these positions, but I see will be getting picked up. Afro Esports still on the high rise there. Oh, beautiful spray by Hove, but he's going to be dropped away as well, as Nerd will take a serious hit. Afro Esports might be in the scene here, and they will be dealing damage from that hillside. We'll take a little bit of a prayer fasting to work through. Nice spray from Lola, but can't seem to connect the shots just through the window there. But Harsh Esports will be playing super defensively now. They've taken too many hits, so they'll have to be careful. Which Keza with a grenade over to the side, and a beautiful finish onto Hove. 4 portions will lose a body. And it will be Hove, the first one to go. Afro Esports have been absolutely terrifying from that hillside. But Ijebugari will enjoy this position for the time being. He is inside of the circle. Will not have to deal with too much engagements. All he has to do is watch the entrances and he should be fine. But hopefully he can get the rest of his teammates to occupy these positions. It will be much more ideal to defend. Unsullied Army still looking strong. They've got 4. They do have a little bit of trouble. They will have to navigate deep into the next zone here, and hopefully they do not get caught out by Dream Team or Gods of War as they make this advance. Probably gonna crash into the likes of Harsh Esports going forwards, but that will never stop them in this time and age. Oh, that's a fantastic spray from 911. Fortunately, he will not be able to do the trick. He has to be careful though. He has to know that there's ops right in front of him. And he's still not out of the woods just yet. Now, Dream Team have been forced to be in a very irreparable position here. They're spread really, really thin. They don't necessarily have a lot of vehicles around them. So it will be a big one here. But IC will bite the dust again. But I believe he will be getting picked up owing to the fact that they're still playing in the compound defense. And now 911 is aware that the ops are not too far away, that they can touch him and he can feel the hurt. But Babalawo is there for the rescue, playing off the backside. The smoke's already coming out, but their Dream Team will have to make this advance sooner rather than later. But when will they make it though? Afro Esports still terrorizing from the north. 7 lost as well. Dre has pulled up to the north as well. Will they be a thorn in the side of Afro Esports? 4 portions now, trying to play a defensive position inside. Hopefully Spag and Pepsi will be able to do something from this side, but Gods of War have made themselves very available. Continue to spray in again. Fantastic spray from Gravity. We'll catch a couple shots towards guys from 7 Lust. Dre should be able to spray him perfectly there, but you can't seem to get the angle just right. What a beautiful spray from Dre. Was able to set that one aside. Now Tryout Squad have pulled up to the scene, and I think they're playing slow, but 911 gets called out by Harsh Esports, and it's Lunte that gets the shot off, and now on Solidami are down to 3. Now it's going to be a very big move for them. Tryout Squad finally making their move inside, and here they come. Can they do something with these numbers? Harshy Sports taking serious hits, and I believe Lonte has been discovered courtesy of 4 portions. Skinny will be the one that does the damage. Gods of War looking very, very nice, playing off the terrain and the hillside. Dream Team now getting caught out. Here comes Zero, falls away. Gods of War still holding off. Harshy Sports still down to 1, I believe. And Unsolid Army equally down to 1. And Danny Brown will be taking a hit there. Solid Army will be losing. Babalawo finally to the play zone. Falls away as well. Afro Esports looking super, super strong. 10 eliminations. Kage, Mare Stack looking for that opportunity to deal with Dream Team now. Coming in from the eastern side. But they might be spread a little thin here to hold on. But Kage is not stopping. Grenade over the top. Will draft it away. And that will make it's a little bit much more difficult for Dream Team to make their way up the stairs. Oh, what a spray that was. Kage's knocked away. And now he might be in trouble. Archer with a fantastic spray. Shuts that one away. An opportunity now for Dream Team to break into the circle. They've got 3 eliminations. A possibility for it to become 4 here. Can they hold on? Vehicle time. Archer hops in, starts to move deep into the zone. Can he find an angle? I think he can. Tryout squad still holding on for dear life, but offline. Surely he's been spotted. Archer will probably catch him off and spray him there, but he sees him instead. Send a couple of shots in his way, and now 444 will be able to keep him at bay, but the player is already there to hurt through and force him all the way back. Now's an opportunity for Dream Team to hold on, but Archer's going to be swept away there, falling him back. I think they're going to be down to 1 Lola. Fortunately makes it inside of the zone. Can't do much of anything here to hold on. Lola's onto the back end to force through. It's going to be a little bit of a tricky one here, but offline is probably going to be spotted out and dropped immediately, but can't seem to hold his position. I think he's been spotted and he might take a little bit of damage there. He does. Lola finally gets the squeeze and puts the screws to him, sends him back into the lobby. Afro Esports back up to 4. Now we're down to a simple position. Lola turned his back to the ops and will be hurt almost immediately. Tryout squad, best performance they've had so far. Top 3. Not been able to get any eliminations, but he's been spotted and he will take some serious damage. But should be able to hold on by the trees there. Afro Esports just tearing through. 15 eliminations. Chicken dinner in sight. But Gods of War have been so resilient. They've been so stubborn. 444 surely has been spotted. Now he can't take 2 by himself. Trying his absolute best to do something. Oh, what a nice touch. Nice touch from 444. Oh, what? It took 3 of them to deal with him, and Afro Esports are dropped down to just 2. Gods of War in a 3 versus 2. They can snatch this one away, but Fierce nades himself. Oh, what a time to nade yourself. What a time to nade yourself. Look at Kage there. Surely he spots him. He goes down immediately, and he's going to be dropped as well. Oh, I have no idea how Gravity didn't spot that one, but he's probably going to try to make something happen here. Jump shot onto the corner, trying to get him through the corners there. The angles swept through. Wormhole takes a hit, takes a bite, falls immediately. Gods of War, they had this one in the bag, but somehow they lost it. Play zone, trying to circle back. Molotov cocktail, drops it immediately. His teammate might burn away. Gravity is low, but the Molotov did not connect. Grenade from which Keza sends Dago back into the lobby. Chaos season here in the NPL. Can Gravity steal it away? Tries to hold him off. Tries to heal up. Back into the lobby he goes. Afro Esports will walk away with the chicken dinner. What a game that was. What a game that was. Afro Esports walk away with a profounding 19 eliminations and a chicken dinner to boot. Gods of War in 2nd place with 3. Tryout squad in 3rd place. Dream Team in 4th place with 5. 7 Lost in 5th place with 5 as well. 4 Portions in 6th place with, I believe that's 8. Harshy Sports in 7th place with 2. Unsolid Army in 8th place with 4. RSG in 9th place with 6. Dare Esports in 10th place. Fake in 11th place. Foul Play in 12th place with 2. Aatrox in 13th. Cole in 14th. 14th in 15th. And Afro Afro Legends or African Legends in 16th. What a show that was. What a show that was. Wow. Got to give it to Afro Esports. They turned up. They turned up. They turned out. 19 eliminations. I think that's the highest we've gotten. That is the highest we've gotten in the playoffs so far. So I think we're already seeing, the doings. I think we're seeing the doings right now. Afro Esports are going to cook a lot of guys. He's giving, you guys know, he's giving Afro Esports. They are quite synonymous with, and it's usually around that Ramadan period. Give me the I will be there. I will be there for it. I will be there for it, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not over just yet. 2 more maps left to go. We're going to do a little bit of... we're going to spin the block on Miramar again, then wrap up with a round just. So don't touch that down. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the stream, guys. I see you guys are enjoying this. I see you guys turning up. So don't step away. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Like the stream. Catch you guys in the next game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's the Nigerian Pro League, as you already know, brought to you by. Wait. Why can't I put my hands together? God. Why is it so hard to just do this? Wait, which hand is this? Okay, it's this hand. So this hand. Okay, better. Brought to you by 1080 Esports and Carbon Finance, your one-stop shop for all things savings, loans, and spending that money. Make sure you get your your pink passport and get some money. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just saw some Afro Esports Masterclass. And yeah, we already know. So Afro Esports probably with that performance, they've catapulted themselves into something very, very nasty on that leaderboard now. They're probably gonna, I think they should be in second place right now. I think with that performance, that puts them just above Black Mamba, just above. But it's never too late to to switch things up. So ladies and gentlemen, we're about to help into Miramar. Let's see if Afro Esports can give us another masterclass performance and give us another back-to-back chicken dinner. We're about to discover. Ooh, it's showtime in the end times. Interesting. Let's take a look at that flight path. Ooh, south to north. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this one. It's interesting. We're about to take a little bit of what we call a leap of faith to know exactly what the deal is here, because all of these teams are they are preparing for something interesting that's going to happen to them. But take a look, the play zone has shifted. It has exposed itself, and it is going to be in the north. I would call it just the north. Maybe a little bit of hacienda and water treatment in there, but you want to be in Tor Al-Humada right now and Cruz de Va. That's where you want to be right now. If you can make it to El Azahar, now is the time. Ooh, looks like 4 portions and 7 loss might rock into each other. Jebugari already popping some shots off immediately there. Smokey gets knocked away. Hopefully his teammates can make it there in time. It is a 4 versus... Is this a 4 versus 3? It looks like it's a 4 versus 3, is it? No, it's not. It's not a 4 versus 3. It's a 4 versus 4. And Smokey's been knocked away there. You can see how Magic is trying his absolute best to make it to the scene. But he's going to take some fall damage. Hopefully he makes it there. But Smokey's still sprawled away. Skinny now will fall immediately to Dre. Beautiful touch. And Dre has made something happen here. So 1-for-1 special. Can he do something? Can he get to his teammates? I believe he can go for the reset. Someone is trying to put the screws to him there from across the way. Hopefully he can get the reset because 4 portions are getting that reset. They are getting that reset because that is much more ideal for them right now. Here comes Dre again. Will the S12K do justice? Oh! That was a nice shot. It did connect. Cuts him very low on HP. Where are the rest of his teammates, man? Oh, what a beautiful touch from Dre. Tries to get the 2-for-2 special, but unfortunately that will not be the case. His teammates, surely, they have to push now. There's 2 knocks on the board. They have to push now. Slider has to slide in. 4 portions are really hurt. They have one player that's too far away. He's too far away to cause any significant damage. They surely have to get this done. They have to wrap this up. They have to put the screws to 4 portions, grenade, everything. But another one bites the dust immediately. Hopefully Slider's grenade might work, and it does work. And it will hurt. Ijebu Gary now is low, but you have to pick the numbers up. Slider surely has to go for the reset to increase the numbers advantage. Spag and Pepsi's too far away to make something happen. Slider... they're low on HP. You have to make something happen. They cannot allow Spaghetti to pull up to this scene. It will be very, very detrimental for them. But they have allowed him to reconvene with the rest of his teammates now. 7 lost. How far can they do? How far can they survive here? Because they are still on the receiving end. But Hove has not gotten his HP back up, so it might be might still be the advantage that 7 lost have here. They can stop 4 portions. Now is the time for them to do something about it, but it's going to take so much effort and consistency. And here comes the M416. Slider's been looking for this one, and this might change things. Hole falls again as expected. And here comes Spag and Pepsi with the S12K. Connects 2, drops both. But unfortunately, I believe Hove was swept away in all of that engagement as well. And Magic was able to make that one happen. 2 eliminations for them. But Slider was just hanging around too far away from his teammates. Nah. This could have gone so much better for 7 Lust. There's that grenade. Yeah, Slider's going to be spotted very soon. He's definitely going to be spotted. Oh, what a spray from Slider. Yeah, but the grenade was perfect. Saw that grenade first time. He should have moved. He should have changed direction. Should have changed positions. But the grenade was perfect from Spag and Pepsi, and they should have been very careful of this guy. I knew he was going to be a threat the moment he pulled up to the scene. But it looks like Unsullied Army are taking a hit here from Dare Esports. They might be in serious trouble. 2-3-4 has been knocked away. Dare Esports on the receiving ends of some chaos in the previous game, but here comes 4-1-1 making things happen. An eye for an eye. Buttercup falls away. Will be sent back into the lobby relatively very quickly. 2-3-4 still low. The 9-1-1 has to find an angle here to make something happen for Unsullied Army. They've been on a roll so far in the past couple of days. They cannot allow this to be how they go out. 14th Gaming setting their sights onto Harsh Esports will send them away as well. And tryout squad. Hopefully they do not get caught out with African legends in the vicinity there. Playing from the south again. Did work out for them in the previous game. Hopefully it works out for them again. 9-1-1. 2-3-4 still knocked away. They've not been able to get the reset on. But they should know what the plan is here. Here comes 9-1-1. Can he get the spray? Oh, what a spray it is. Beautiful spray. 2 down now. Dumodu Black and Dami fall almost simultaneously. Now Unsullied Army are back on the upper hand. Agatha is the only one left. She's too far away from her teammates. She cannot save them. And that is the danger of delay. Delay is dangerous. DBS in hand from 9-1-1. Unsullied Army are about to reap the fruits of their labor now. That is how you make something special happen. Big moves there. Surely they're gonna deal with Agatha at this point. Ooh, already I think they know where Agatha is. I think they know. Well, they have a general idea. They're trying to spin the block to get those audio cues, but they can't seem to hear anything. She's already moved away. She'll be fine. She is in the vicinity, but she has to move away from the danger. She did walk away with one elimination, and I think it was one of the players from the Unsullied Army that she was able to catch off guard there, but it is one of those things. Play zone is magnanimous here. Will be a big move. If Faye can do something from this position, they have a lot of ground to cover because they do have foul play just in front of them. But how far will they take it? The full portion still in that western side. Hopefully they don't get caught out by Cole. Cole at full strength here. I think they should be very serene with their rotation. You'll have to not a lot of obstacles for them. Can make that rotation just coming in from the northwest and the northeast. But Gods of War making their rotation as well in that western side. This is one of those teams that do love playing from the west, especially in zones like this. This will be very favorable for Gods of War. We saw that in the previous game, and it looks like a tryout squad will not back away without a fight. This is the team I'm actually rooting for. After the performance in the previous game, I think, you know, they still have some fight in them. There's still some time for them to rise to the occasion and make something happen here, especially offline. He has been absolutely fantastic, you know, but 444 as well. I really hope they turn the pages of this performance they've been having so far. You know, I think it still boils down to the fact that, you know, they do love to play very slow. You know, so hopefully that will amount to something going further. Afro Esports, around this time in the previous game, they already got some eliminations on the board. I think they got about 4 or 5. You know, that set them on the war path that they got down to, you know, bring forth 19 eliminations. But I don't think that's going to be the case in this game. They're playing it a tad bit slower here. They're outside of the zone. They're spread out, you know, gathering intel. So I think this is going to be much more of a slow-paced game for Afro Esports, you know, owing to the fact that the play zone is all the way in the north. And if you take a look, you can see Aatrox just enjoying themselves, sitting pretty in the deadest center of the circle in a compound, in a nice spread. Yeah, they're going to be here for a while. I see that being the case for them. Yeah, they're going to be sitting here for a while, not there's gonna be some activities going forwards, but we'll be looking forward to see who is going to be coming out on top. Unsullied Army still in that little southern ditch, but I don't think there's any game in the past 8 matches that Unsullied Army have not gotten an elimination. That is a huge improvement. I don't think there's any game where they didn't get at least 1 elimination in the past 8 games. Now that is a big step up for Unsullied Army. Whatever Jesse's cooking in that kitchen is working. It is absolutely working. So they have got themselves a chicken dinner. But then, you know, their performance is as stellar as it is. The league is going to be so much more different, you know, than the playoffs. The playoffs is very, you know, put the word out there, get chaotic out there. But the league is much more structured. You have to, you know exactly what the deal is and what is going on with your environment at all times. You know, there's no metaphorical plays there, but it looks like Afro Esports might be getting their hands a little bit dirty there. And the bodies are starting to drop once more. We saw this come out in the earlier games, as you all know. Merstak has started to spray deep. I think he did catch a body straight forwards towards that southern side. But again, Afro Esports, you can see what they are doing here. They are in Hacienda, so they can play from this position. They are very, very comfortable playing from here. Fake, on the other hand, are not too comfortable. But the Afro Esports, they might be deciding to take the engagement to them instead. I think Rage might be getting caught out here. I'm not sure if they're aware of his position. Has to be careful. Oh, switched up, dropped away immediately there. Oh, that was a close call. He almost got it, but fortunately, Afro Esports were just very tight-knit as a unit there. Even if he did get the knock, I don't think he was going to be able to get that finish before he was going to be slapped with that DBS. So that tells you something interesting there. But 4 portions on the western side trying to hold off. Gods of War just slammed in here. They just slammed in. And now Gravity takes a serious hit. Looks like they had the same idea with Aatrox, but Aatrox, like I said, they were going to be here for a while. But I think they should be occupied, you know, with these positions. Their spread is pretty nice. You can take a look at their spread right here. You can see how they're spread, 3 of them here, but I don't know where the 4th player is. He should be somewhere in this vicinity, but he's not. So this reset will come through. He's too far away. Valley, just too far away. Can't deal too much damage from this position. I think that's not going to be the case. Unsullied Army and RSG, and it looks like Unsullied Army just closed the gates on RSG. 2 bodies were dropped away. But Unsullied Army come out on top with 7 eliminations, ladies and gentlemen. 4-1-1 and 9-1-1 and 2-3-4. Not sliding away. They slide through RSG. And now they drop the bodies once more. Ladies and gentlemen, Unsullied Army have been absolutely phenomenal so far. And this might just put them right over the guys from 14th Gaming. Unsullied Army might just be in 13th place, in 3rd place right now. It could be going either way. We'll come down to the final match of the night, that's for sure. But there's so much to look out for. Play zone is shrinking right now, so we'll get a general idea. I think he is going north. Should go north by all indications. Should squeeze the southern teams, but it doesn't. Southern teams for the win. African Legends will be forced to make a rotation that they were not expecting to make right now. And Gods of War will be back up to full strength, if I'm not mistaken. And they have somehow occupied this position. That is the danger, you know, of playing, you know, in areas that have compounds that you can't, you know, offensively take over at any time. You know, Aatrox had eyes on this compound long before Gods of War got here, and he had nobody in there. They had nobody, you know, inside of the compound to at least scare off Gods of War from coming, or any other team from coming into this position. Gods of War have occupied it, you know, and knowing Gods of War, they play very strong defensively. They can defend this building, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to put everyone inside here sooner rather than later. The entire team is going to be inside of this building, and they are not going to play with the terrain because that's just going to be a waste of resources. You know, Gods of War are not known for wasting resources too early in the game. They will utilize as much as they can. Wormhole and Don't Blink probably going to pull up, you know, and spread out and hold the buildings on each side. But Merstak and 4 portions running into each other now. And that's another one to bite the dust, courtesy of Afro Esports. Surely now they will be in trouble. Another one will bite the dust. Beautiful grenade from Ijebu Gari. Absolutely tearing through, but he's all alone. Grenades follow through, and he will be swept away, courtesy of Afro Esports. Now they're up to 3. Sprays continue. Solo is there. Catches Muchkeza. And surely now Afro Esports might be in trouble. If Foul Play decide to push this on, it would be ideal. Now is the time to make it happen. And I think that's what they want to do. But no, they would rather play all the way from here. Afro Esports will probably deal with them later for this crucial mistake that they have made right now. It would have been much more ideal to push a little closer, to keep pressure on Afro Esports. That would have been the best play right there. You know, but that's not going to be the case. Now they have to deal with the teams on the western side, and I think that's Dream Team playing in from that western corner, trying to deal some damage towards them. Oh, Solo is going to be hit furiously by Archer, and he has to duck for cover. Can't even blame him at all. It's gonna be a big deciding moment here for most of these teams to pick out what part of the circle they want to play from. But Kola looking very, very strong in that northern side. They should be fine. But Tryout squad equally very solid rotation coming out from them. They were in the south, but now they have made a sweet rotation to the northern side. Now they are within a touching distance of Guards of War and Aatrox, but they should be fine playing along this terrain. Hopefully they will be able to keep their eye out on most of these teams. I believe Rect has been spotted by 444. Hopefully he will do something from there, but he can't give away his position. It would be ideal for him to, you know, temper his bullets, have some trigger discipline, because that will yield something. Nope, he's giving away his position, so the element of surprise goes out the window. He doesn't even know that there's another player from Aatrox behind him. They are in a lot of danger here still, you know, but then they're fortunate that Aatrox will not come out to take the engagement. Now it's going to be a very strong one because Dakuda's been knocked away and Offline continues to spray. There's an opportunity to hold off there, tries to spray him down and keep him at bay, but he cannot expose himself to the rest of the team from Aatrox, especially Rect. He has that high ground. Another opportunity, but he goes for the finish, and Tryout squad will lose a player. That was absolutely unnecessary. He shouldn't have allowed him to get the confirmation. They could have had the numbers advantage here. Tryout squad could do so much better. They had 3 players in here within touching distance of each other, and somehow Dakuda still got flushed. Absolutely poor from Tryout squad. They could have done so much better. They're not allowing that player to get us, you know, flushed away. That is unforgivable. Could have gone so many different ways there. And now they've been forced out of the play zone. They will have to make an even deeper push. Gods of War made the right call. As you can see, Gods of War already made the right call. I told you they were going to play very, very close to each other, not having to, you know, run around for the play zone and all of that. You can see them. They're already playing very close. And now they've made the advance into the zone. I think they've moved away from those compounds, rather from those buildings. Now they are prioritizing the play zone, but Cole will have the same idea. So it's going to be a battle of who's going to get there first and who is much more superior defensively. We're about to find out. Smoke's coming out again. Harsh Esports pulling up to the scene. I believe that's Nerd, the last one left. Hopefully he doesn't get caught out, but he manages to make it just in time. But African Legends are just behind him, so he does have to be very, very careful. And Afro Esports still doing pretty solid in the southern side. Nobody contesting for the time being. Now Gods of War getting caught out again. I believe that was from Dream Team. They are all caked up inside of that circle. There's a lot of teams in there. There's a lot of teams having the same idea. It's a nice spray from Nerd. Enough to force Prophet out of that position. But Prophet isn't going to be going out without a fight. They know he's alone. So they will be taking that fight to him. But he has to reposition. Because Akinze is right behind him. Gravity will be discovered and sent back into the lobby relatively very quickly. They have to have dealt with him. They have. The Prophet takes a serious hit there. Solo now, courtesy of that one as well. Aatrox trying to lay waste to African Legends. And here comes Rhett. He might be getting caught out. He will be getting caught out. Beautiful spray from Nerd. And he does make something happen for Harsh Esports. Hopefully that is enough to thwart their efforts. They had so much potential to make those rotations relatively earlier, but they wasted too much time. Tryout squad still holding down. Another one bites the dust. 444 getting caught out as well. Here comes Offline, making a rotation in from the northern side. Hops out of his vehicle. He's taking serious play zone damage. Hopefully he manages to get inside in time. He does have a vehicle. Hopefully that will work, but Cole are in front of him as well. 444 is still knocked away, but they are going to leave him there. And Offline makes it just in time. Should have parked by the edge there. Would have made much more sense. But he's now going to run into the guys from Dream Team. Unfortunately for him, they are on the other side. So he does have a couple of seconds to gather his thoughts. But how much time did he allocate for the other teams? Take a look, Dream Team just trying to keep the guys from foul play out at bay there. Molotov over the top from Lola. They have lost Death Henry or Death Fury earlier, so it's gonna be a tricky one to hold off the guys from foul play. They are very known for sticking up and playing behind in the blue zone. They can do it effortlessly. So Lola has to be very careful. Foul play are in a very, very dangerous 2-2 split. They can squeeze Dream Team here, squeeze them for all their worth, and do a lot of potential damage towards them. There's not a lot of intel going out here. Utilities are just going out the window. 4-1-1 hit by Harsh Esports one more time. Nerd again in the cusp of causing some serious danger, but Daegu from Afro Esports will shut that down immediately as well. Shanks with a spray, catches Cozy Black, he falls away. Solo will be the next to follow as well. Dream Team doing an absolute tear job of foul play. Rumsey exposed himself a little bit too much there. He's going to be hit from the wayside. Afro Esports doing a magnificent job from inside of the circle without having to force any moves there. Smoke's already coming out. It would be wiser for Crusader, but he's going to be tagged up heavily. Afro Esports, Daegu goes prone, sprays perfectly. Back into the lobby he goes. Another opportunity for Afro Esports again to give a masterclass performance. 6 eliminations for them. And there's still a lot of bodies around the area. Cole, Fake, and Harsh. I believe Dream Team still in it here. They are down to 2. How far can they go though? Zella's there trying to hold off. They've got 4 eliminations. They do not have the play zone to work with. But that rotation will have to come out sooner rather than later. But take a look. Afro Esports have this one by the neck. But Gods of War are inside of the next circle. We saw this play out in the previous game. They were just 2, and now you're starting to see more of that again. Gods of War, Afro Esports, we saw this play out. Can we see more of the same? Archer sent back into the lobby with the DPS by Triple X. Beautiful touch. Jin Mori discovered by Kage, blown away by Shank. Blown away by Kage is Shanks, and another opportunity again to singe through. 2, 3, 4. Cooking from behind, but he's gonna be dropped away by Triple X as well. On Solid Army now will have to rise to the occasion to hold on, but they've got 13 eliminations, and 9-1-1 and 2-3-4 are absolutely tearing through here. Triple X will work through and he'll be getting called out, but Afro Esports, Daegu from the backside will shut that down immediately. Triple X now trying to make a rotation inside. Gods of War will have to be very careful, and the spray is good. Spray through the corner, tries again, tries to drop him immediately. Another opportunity to sing through, he falls away. Another hit to fall backwards on. Sprays are looking tighter and tighter by the second. Zella with a grenade over the top, surely should connect. Yes, it does. Wormhole takes a bite, and he can't seem to swallow that one. It will choke him immediately. He's knocked away, and now another opportunity for Fierce to make something happen here for Afro Esports. Can he stop them in his tracks? Beautiful spray, but he misses all of his shots, and that will be the end of Gods of War. Afro Esports now in a 4 versus 2. Fantastic spray from Zella. Goes for the finish. 1 versus 2 now. Gano has been knocked away. Daegu's making the push onto his position, but he's gonna be stopped perfectly with the drop shot. Afro Esports will walk away with a back-to-back chicken dinner, and it's a masterclass performance. Wow. What a performance from Afro Esports once again. They've got 13 eliminations as well. Call in second place with, I believe that's 8. Gods of War in third place with 3. Unsullied Army in fourth place with 13. Fake in 15th place. In 5th place with 1. Dream Team in 6th place with 3. Foul Play in 7th place. Tryout Squad in 8th place with 1. Harsh Esports in 9th place with 2, 14th Gaming in 10th place with 2, Aatrox in 11th place with 3, African Legends in 12th place, Dare Esports in 13th with 2, 4 Portions in 14th with 5, RSG in 15th, and 7 Lust in 16th with 2. Wow. Big moves from Afro Esports. You saw it here first. Chicken Dinner back-to-back performance. What can I say? What can I say? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is cannabis. Afro Esports with a masterclass performance. Again, they go with 5 eliminations. But Unsolid Army did outperform them actually in all honesty. Unsolid Army did outperform them because they were playing as a 3-man, I believe. So they did do a better job, but not that chicken dinner. It's not over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go for the final break. By the time we return, we'll have the final map for you. It's going to be a Ranjo. We'll wrap things up. And we'll look forward to that one. So don't touch that down. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned, stay strapped, and stay ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League. The Nigerian Pro League Season 7, the Harmattan playoffs, brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance. And we are in day 4. We're about to hop into the final match of the night. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's head over to the round. Let's see what's popping over there. Interesting playing path. Very right down the middle. I think everyone should be fine with this one. We got a little bit. Let's see where the action will lead us to. Most of the teams are actually going for that Eastern play. You can see Afro Esports are down to 3. They're playing as 3 finally. They have secured the back-to-back chicken dinner. Ooh, 14th Gaming and Pluto Boy already doing something. They're already doing the stabby stab. Was able to catch one of the guys from Cole and pick up some some utilities for himself. That is not a door. Okay, you gotta click it open. I see. Okay, that's the door you click open. Here's some interesting turn of events. And we'll be repositioning himself with his teammates. But take a look at Unsolid Army here. Look, what a split from them. I mean, they just get more professional by the day. Take a look at their split. Solid. You know, it is absolutely solid. You can tell this is a team that has learned a lot from the lobby. You know, they've learned a lot from the lobby. They know exactly how they're playing it. They know exactly what they're doing. So that should tell you a lot. That should tell you a big lot. You know, based off of what they do. It's super impressive how Unsolid Army have advanced. But it's not over just yet. 7 lost, RSG and Afro Esports, all in the vicinity of Yasnaya. It's a matter of who's going to start taking the shots first. It's a brutal world we live in. They are setting sights. Foul play, taking some serious damage there. I think Rumsey was caught off guard. The northern side there. I don't think he's here. I think probably something along the lines of an AFK thing. African Legends just in front of Gods of War. They should perpetrate some violence toward them though. It's a lot of insight. There's a whole lot of insight here though. Okay, tryout squad. on the west. I think they're playing as 3. Don't know what's happening to my internet. My ping is all over the place. I do apologize, guys. My internet is all over the place. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully it gets resolved. I don't know why my ping is so bad. But Trial Squad are pretty solid in this position. I think they can play Ruins. If I was them, I would play Ruins right now. That is where I would want to be. I would want to be in Ruins, have a little bit of a split, all around Ruins, just cover every inch, and everywhere except that house. Everywhere except those couple of houses, those houses that are just beneath, just to the north of Watertown. Like from Watertown, you can see those areas. So yeah, no, I would pick, just the coinciding areas between them. But take a look here at African Legends. They are moving away from that northwestern side. They're shifting forwards, and I think they do get out of dodge from Gods of War, so they should be fine. But play zone is shrinking, so their rotation would be heavily significant now on the play zone and where it moves. It might shift away from that northern area. Could go either ways. But Dream Team just coming in from the southwest should be fine from Quarry, but hopefully they don't run into any trouble there. 4 portions just chilling outside of they are around shelter. When I started the game, this is actually where I used to land, shelter, just at the entrance of the shelters. That was actually where I used to land with my team and all of that, because but then I quickly learned that it was very hectic because of the lack of vehicles thereof, and all that. There was good loot, but never enough vehicles in the vicinity for a team. So I had to spread it around. So one person would be in shelter, and the rest of the team would be in surrounding areas just to get vehicles and stuff like that. Even sometimes we spread between shelter and prison. They're not too far away, just a little bit of a gap between them, that kind of thing. So yeah, speaks volumes to its couple of sprays. Oh, 4 portions now surging forwards, trying to breach in. Zella's all alone, and that is the danger of playing a split all by yourself. He's gonna be burned. Oh, but a beautiful touch. He's gonna be stopped dead in his tracks as well. And another one will bite the dust there. Call will lose 2. Garno and Light will be the last 2 left. So 2 versus 3. And that's a nice touch from Light, but he's gonna be seriously hurt as well with that DBS from Ijebu Gary. Back into the lobby he goes. A 2 versus 1 now. And Garno just arrives too late. That is the problem with playing, splits. You're too far away from each other to deal damage, too far away to pull up to the scene on time. It's not all about playing splits. It's all about contingencies. That is what splits are for. Gathering as much intel as possible and gathering as much intel as possible, and always being, still within distance of dealing damage to the enemies when they eventually pull up. 4 portions just crashed into that place, and nobody was on guard. I mean, there's only so much Zella could do against an entire team of 3. Got the first knock, but there was a Molotov cocktail already burning away. I mean, come on. There was nobody that could deal any damage to those players the moment they came outside. Zella was exposed. Couldn't go out to the balcony because the 4 portions player was already there waiting for him to come outside and get, shot up. That's crazy work, Gonna be circumventing a lot, that's for sure. But never stopped them. Never said it was too far off. But Cole could have done so much better with that position. And now, if you take a look, you can see most of the teams coming in from the south. They are going to be the ones getting into serious heavy engagements. You know, coming into the final third. After these sports and 4 portions running into each other, it's about to be a madness here. And I believe Afro Esports, they will take this. They will take it. They want it. 4 portions about to be in some serious trouble here. Grenades all over. I've seen Spag and Pepsi. They're trying to deal with him. And that one will connect. Stack with a beautiful grenade over the top. Connects immediately. Drops him to his knees. Jebugari has to reposition. They have to find a way inside. But I don't think they're going to go for the reset. Stack was perfect with that grenade. I think they will hightail it and run. And the players too for the remainder of the game. Fortunate scenes for 4 portions. But that is how it feels like when you're getting ambushed. Just like you just ambushed someone. So it is what it is. What goes around comes around. Fourteenth Gaming refueling, repositioning, coming in from the north. I am loving their rotational pattern. Looks like it will play out for them. A couple of seconds until we get the 3rd phase of the circle, and then the chaos will begin. But there's more to it than that. That's for sure. Ooh, 4 portions on the siege again. Afro Esports took the fight to them. I'm not surprised. And that will be the end. 4 portions were discovered. Pushed them on. It pushed them forwards as well. And fortunately, that will be the end. Back into the lobby they will go. RSG, smell blood in the water. Will they be able to make something happen here? Most of these teams are following the same rotational patterns because they are coming from Yasnaya, you know, so they are most likely going to run into each other. And Afro Esports a little bit of a chaotic play here from RSG. It's going to take a lot for them to navigate the confines of these positions, but they should be fine. I am liking the idea that they have here, but the play zone is going to be a big definitive factor of what they will do next. Harsh Esports, on the other hand, taking some serious hits from a foul play, I believe. Shinigami just getting caught out, but they are still going to be overwhelmed here. I don't think they can make this finish. Solo's trying to peek out to get a couple shots in. The smokes are already coming out. Grenade from the side from Nerd. Afro Esports are within the touching distance as well, but I'm loving the offensives coming out from Harsh Esports. They know that they can keep these guys at bay. Nice grenade over the side, but he's going to be hurt as well. Solo takes a serious hit. He's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Falls away. Crusader will swallow a DBS from Nerd. And Harsh Esports might have something on their sleeves here. as those two eliminations will go immediately towards that position. Afro Esports, on the other hand, are taking damage against the guy from RSG, but Quilla is going to take a serious hit, and so will Mystic. He takes a fine hit from Kage. Back into the lobby he goes, and RSG might be in some trouble here. Emma will be trying to reposition and find a better spot. The rest of his teammates are also secluded, have been forced out of these angles, and that's a beautiful spray from Danny Brown, but unfortunately not enough to do the job. So 4-1-1 will catch Zani there, and back into the lobby he goes. Try out squad now, cut down to 2. Danny Brown hops back into his vehicle, repositions. I think he can go for the reset. And I think Quilla is there as well. Tries to spray through to keep the guys from Afro Esports at bay. Nice spray from Cold. And Murstak is the one that falls away. Another opportunity here for RSG to do something from that position, as Emma has not been picked out just yet. His reset is still a possibility though. RSG can get this reset done. They can pop the smokes. But that might give away the angles. That might give away the position. But 14th Gaming, do they want all the smoke against Afro Esports? I believe they do. This will be a big game changer for them. Grenade over the top. Kage has been spotted in the smoke. They're aware. Hearing his footsteps. Grenade onto the side. Surely this grenade will do serious damage. But he charged it a little bit too long and a couple of inches wide. But he's going to try again. Nice grenade this time. Tries to pop it over to the side, but can't seem to do the trick. Pluto Boy still taking serious damage. Cozy Black sprays again, catches Nerd. Foul play on the offensive, still holding on. DBS to Nerd, sends him back as well, but Icy's there to shut it away. Foul play, back into the lobby, there you go. And Jay is circling the block, looking for an opportunity to deal with the guys from Afro Esports, and here's about to look very, very different. There you go. Nice grenade from him, but can't seem to connect it yet. They have lost Murstak, so they have to be careful. But Kage's still bleeding out. And Gods of War have pulled up to the scene as well, coming in from the northern side. Probably going to take over the hillside now and play the angles there. Gods of War have been absolutely brilliant in surviving to the final third. And I see that happening again in the third consecutive game of the night. Will they be able to keep it at bay though? Surely he knows that Kage is inside of that shack. One grenade is all it takes, and this might be the grenade that does it. Yes, it does. Beautiful grenade from Pluto Boy, and sends Diego back into Pluto Mania. And Afro Esports could not give us a 3 out of 3. But what a stellar performance they've given us today. Cold now takes a hit, falls away. RSG is trying to squeeze 14th. Squeeze them for all they're worth. Here comes Cold again, trying to keep an angle. Trying to keep an angle held off, but they are by the edge of the circle. This is not ideal. He's going to take serious hits, and he might be getting stopped. Quilla with a beautiful 2-piece. Knocks both away. Sench is the last one left. Can Quilla make a masterpiece here? Can Quilla 1 versus 4? But Sench is taking serious hits as well. And RSG should probably have this one in the bag. It is Quilla! Again! Again it is Quilla! Quilla tax paid in full by 14th Gaming. They couldn't deal with him, but he dealt with them. RSG come out on top courtesy of Quilla. What a performance that was. Shuts that away. And now that is how you make something happen, ladies and gentlemen. Quilla was absolutely cooking, and 14th Gaming had nothing to deal with. There, he made that one happen all by himself. What a 3-piece from Quilla. And now we're about to see more and more of more action from RSG. Danny Brown here with 0 eliminations, being carried on Quilla's back. I'm sure the view is nice from Quilla's back. Oh, Danny Brown. I'm sure the nicest view you're having right now on Quilla's back. Let's see how far Quilla can take this. Gods of War into the zone. They're chilling. They're waiting for RSG to make the advance. They've spotted them. You can see them on that rotation, but Fake now having to deal with the guys from Dream Team in the southern side. One after the other, they start to drop the bodies. And Fair and Jim Mori has taken a serious hit there. We'll have to make the advance into the corner. Dream Team now on the offensive, and they have been discovered. Archer now fights away. Here comes Death Fury, probably gonna be run over. He hops out immediately. 2 for 2, drops him immediately. Here comes Shanks with a beautiful finish. Back into the lobby he will go as well. Dream Team, unfortunately, getting caught out on the split there. 2 bodies dropped away for them. And Fake will not be backing away without a fight, that's for sure. Rage still trying to hold off to the corner. Jin Mori will close that one immediately. It's 4 eliminations now for Fake. Now there's a Solid Army, that western side. They've got 4 elimination. Oh, DBS from 234, but Prophet's grenade can see into the future and prophesy that Unsolid Army might just be getting stopped now. Babalawo swallows another grenade. Akinze swallows his own grenade from Babalawo. Babalawo saw you first. Babalawo is the real prophet. He prophesied that grenade was going to land, and it landed perfectly. But now, can he do something from the backside? No, he can't. Their esports are there to snatch it away. But that is the danger for play by the edge of the circle, as Unsolid Army will have to deal with African legends before making a move out of this position. They do have 6 eliminations, but the play zone right now is going to start hurting. They will have to make a move relatively very quickly. Molotov is good, but unfortunately in the wrong side. But he pops 2. 911 on the offensive, trying to keep Prophet inside, and he does a magnificent job of moving him from that position. 411, 911, and 234. Once again, the fantastic trio. And we'll have to be careful of Prophet. He is a danger. He is a problem. He might be able to do something from this position. Could have stolen that elimination relatively very quickly. Oh, what a shot from 411. Steals it away. And back into the lobby. That will be the end of African legends there. What a beautiful performance from 411. Was able to snatch that one away. But here comes Aatrox with Valley. All players up, but they've not been able to find any eliminations yet. I think they're the only team alive so far that have not been able to find any eliminations, so they might be in a little bit of a drastic force here. Fierce again nades himself 2 times out of 2. We've seen this happen again. Harsh Esports now trying their absolute best to hold on. It's going to be a very, very tricky one to hold off. 7 lost now, trying their absolute best to hold on. Danny Brown. There's only so much he could do, but he was stopped immediately there by 7 lost, and now they're up to 3. 2 eliminations. Beautiful touch to follow suit as well. Now there's another opportunity for Cole to still keep some points here. 911 has been seriously hit. Gods of War now trying to creep onto Unsolid Army one after the other. They start to rinse the lobby of them, and I believe with that, Unsolid Army will be sent back into the lobby. 7 eliminations now for Gods of War. This is looking like a game that they will win. 3 games in a row they have survived into the final third. And now this might be the game that they will get the chicken dinner in. 411 will be discovered and sent back into the lobby. That will be the end. Unsolid Army out in 7th place. Gods of War looking very strong inside of the zone, inside of a compound, inside of the angles. Everything is covered right now. All they have to do is hold on. 7 lost, doing the absolute best to hold on. Slider finally make it inside, but Dre peeks out towards the west. He takes a serious hit from Fake as Jin Mori will shut it away. Beautiful spray from Jin Mori onto Dre's position. Back into the lobby he goes. Grenade over to the top. What? Oh, Shanks. What a grenade from Slider. And Shanks' grenade was perfect. And it was able to do the job, but 7 lost will be able to hold off. I think they are fine enough to get the resets on. But Jin Mori still has a very, very beautiful position, and that position starts to pay its dues. Itachi now, the last one left for 7 lost. Jin Mori in a beautiful position to still expose Itachi, but he has to use the smokes, has to use the utilities, but all he has is one. Pops it towards the west to keep the angles tight. Tricky position to hold off again. Here's an angle to work through. Itachi's trying his absolute best. With the Thompson? Huh? With the Thompson at that range? Thompson and DBS, that's devious work. Itachi trying to use all the Rasengan and Sharingan and Moringan all at once, but can't seem to connect his Thompson shot. Gods of War know exactly where everyone is, ladies and gentlemen, and that is what we love to see. They are aware of every position, every possible position that could be occupied by any of these teams. They are reducing the numbers one after the other. Now is an opportunity for them to make something happen from here. Here we go again. Here comes Gravity. A Advancing forwards, Guards of War they're having the times of their life with this position right now. Grenade over the top from Gravity. They know exactly how to hold off. Probably gonna keep one person in front and the rest of the team inside of the zone. Grenades over to the side. Gravity again with 2 grenades. Drops again, another grenade on top. 12 eliminations for Guards of War. Wormhole knocked away, but surely he will be getting picked up. Another grenade from Gravity. Connects this time towards the guys from Fake. He peeks out. He's gonna be hurt immediately by Rage. Fake's just trying to hold off. 2 knocks away. Now they might be getting squeezed for something here. As Wormhole still knocked away. Another opportunity for Rage to do something here. They cannot bottle this lead. Guards of War cannot bottle this lead. He's looking for that DBS shot. And Rage is trying to give himself some distance between himself and that DBS Gravity. But it's looking like a 3 versus 2. There's an opportunity to make something happen here. Rage switches to the DBS. S12K comes out. You can hear it ringing out. Trying to pop through. Beautiful touch. Spray is good. Drops him as well. 2 for 2. Guards of War might drop this one. They might have just made the biggest mistake ever, trying to push Fake all by themselves, and it's all left to Rage. Can he get the numbers up? Jinmori is down and knocked away. Opportunity for Fake to do something here, but he has the DBS. Can he allow? Pops through with the DBS again. A grenade might do the trick here. Rage will be hurt if a grenade is popped over, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Molotov cocktail over to the top hand side. 2 versus 1. 10 eliminations for Fake. And another one to work through the angles there. Wormhole's knocked away. Pops him over to the side. Another angle, and Guards of War somehow Guards of War have lost yet again. Fake, Jinmori and Rage, dynamic duo, will take the chicken dinner with 12 eliminations to boot. Guards of War with 12 as well, but the chicken dinner eludes them for the 3rd time. And Aatrox in 3rd place with 3, 7 lost in 4th place with 5. Match from Call in 5th place with 1. Harsh Esports in 6th place with 3. Unsolid Army in 7th place with 7. Dream Team in 8th place. RSG in 9th with 3. African Legends in 10th place with nothing. Dare Esports in 11th place with 1 J. And the rest of the guys from 14th Gaming with 3 in 12th place. Tryout Squad in 13th. Afro Esports in 14th with 4. Foul Play in 15th with 1. 4 Portions in 16th with 2. Ladies and gentlemen, what a performance that was. Absolutely stunning stuff. Absolutely stunning from Fake. Snatching it away from Guards of War. Could have gone so many ways, but it didn't go their way. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of tonight's transmission. Tomorrow we're going to have day 5, and after that, the last day of the playoffs before we move into the league stages. So drop in the comments, who do you think is going to qualify? Who do you think is going to make it? Are we going to see an upset? I'm about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. So stay strapped, stay ready. Catch you guys tomorrow. It's the Nigerian Pro League.